Have you ever seen letters like X or Y in maths and wondered why they are there? Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this explainer. I'm really excited you're tuning in today because we're going on a bit of a mathematical treasure hunt. We're diving into a topic that usually throws people off the very first time they see it, which is algebra. We're going to treat this exactly like a fun mystery that we can solve together step by step. By the end of our time today, you're going to see this whole new invisible code that actually helps run the world around us. To solve our mystery, we definitely need a plan. So here is our decoder blueprint. We'll start with the mystery of letters, then look at the building blocks. After that, creating expressions, sorting and simplifying, algebra in the real world, and we'll finish up with a quick recap. Let's jump right in. Section 1. The mystery of letters. Like I asked just a moment ago, have you ever been doing perfectly normal math with normal numbers, and then, out of nowhere, letters literally crash the party? It is completely natural to be confused by this. You are definitely not alone. But I promise you, they aren't there to make things harder. They're actually there to make things a whole lot easier. So why use letters at all? Well, algebra really isn't scary. It's actually a brilliant tool. We basically use letters to represent things we just don't know yet. Imagine you're watching a cricket match, right? And you want to know the final score, but the game isn't over. That score is an unknown quantity. Or think about going to the store to buy chocolates. You don't know exactly how many you want to buy yet, so you don't know the final cost. Letters are just a stand-in. They're a simple code for everyday life, just holding the place for a number until we finally figure it out. Section 2. The building blocks. Just like you build a castle with Lego blocks, we build math sentences with two main pieces. Our first building block is called a variable. A variable is simply a letter, like X, Y, A, or M, that represents an unknown or changing value. Think about the word itself. To vary means to change. Let's say we use X to represent the number of goals a football player scores in a season. Today, X might be 6, but after tomorrow's game, X might change to 10. The letter stays the exact same, but the number hiding inside it can change. Now, our second building block is called a constant. A constant is exactly what it sounds like. It's a fixed numerical value that is constantly the same. It never, ever changes. Numbers like 5, 10, 100, or even -8 are constants. Imagine a beautiful new notebook at the school store with a printed price tag of 10 rupees. That 10 rupees is a constant. No matter who buys it or what day of the week it is, the price of that specific notebook is locked right at 10. Let's do a super quick micro recap here. Remember, variables change values. They're like sports scores, going up and down, which is exactly why we use letters to hold those changing numbers. Constants, on the other hand, never change. They are just like that printed 10 rupee price tag on the notebook, totally solid and fixed. Section 3. Creating expressions. Okay, now that we have our variable blocks and our constant blocks, we get to snap them together to build something much bigger, which is called an algebraic expression. An expression is just numbers, variables, and math operations, like plus, minus, multiply, and divide, all combined together. For example, x plus 5 or 3y minus 2. But, and listen, this is a huge, absolutely crucial point. An expression does not have an equal sign. If you see an equal sign, you've wandered into an equation. An expression is just a statement, standing all on its own. Let's think about a slightly larger expression, 3x plus 5y minus 7. Whenever you come across something like this, seriously, don't panic. Just frame it in your mind like a shopping list. Imagine x stands for the price of chocolates and y stands for the price of notebooks. This expression simply means you're buying 3 chocolates and 5 notebooks, and then actually maybe you had a coupon, so the cashier gave you a 7 rupee discount. Suddenly, it doesn't look like scary math anymore, does it? It really just looks like a normal trip to the store. Now let's slice that shopping list up a bit. There are 2 really important words you need to know here. First is terms. Terms are simply the different parts of the expression that are separated by a plus or minus sign. So in our shopping list, 3x is a term, 5y is a term, and -7 is a term. The second word you need is coefficient. A coefficient is just the number attached to the very front of the letter. It's the number multiplying the variable. So in the term 3x, the coefficient is simply 3. Let's practice this real quick. If our term is 5x, the number in front, the coefficient is 5. Simple, right? If the term is -8y, the coefficient is -8. But think about this third one. It's just a plain old x. Here's a little math secret for you. What is the coefficient there? Well, think about it. If you have exactly one pencil in your hand, you usually don't say, I have one pencil, you just say, I have a pencil. In algebra, if you just see an x, there is a hidden invisible 1 sitting right in front of it. So the coefficient of x is simply 1. And for negative z, it's negative 1. Moving on to section 4, sorting and simplifying. So now we're going to figure out how to clean up and organize our math shopping list. To do this, we have to know the difference between like terms and unlike terms. Like terms have the exact same variables. 3x, 5x, and 9x are all like terms. Think of them all as apples. You can easily add 3 apples and 5 apples together to get 8 apples, right? Unlike terms, well, they have different letters. 3x and 3y are unlike. You absolutely cannot add 3 apples and 2 pencils together and say you have 5 apple pencils. That doesn't make any sense at all. You have to keep the apples with the apples and the pencils with the pencils. So, learning how to simplify our expressions basically comes down to a clear, easy formula you can follow every single time. Step 1, identify your like terms. Just find all the matching letters. Step 2, combine, or add and subtract their coefficients, which are those numbers in front. Step 3, keep the variable exactly the same. Do not change the letter. Let's see this in action. Let's slowly walk through solving this step by step using our new rules. Okay, we have 3x plus 5x minus 2x. Step 1, are they like terms? Yes, they all have the letter x. Step 2, add and subtract the numbers. 3 plus 5 is 8. Okay, then 8 minus 2 is 6. Step 3, keep the variable unchanged. So the answer is simply 6x. What if it's a bit longer? For example, 4a plus 7 minus 2a plus 5. First, group the a's together. 4a minus 2a leaves us with 2a. Then, group the plain numbers, or constants, together. 7 plus 5 is 12. So, simplified, we get 2a plus 12. See? We just neatly organized the shopping list. Section 5. Algebra in the real world. I really want to show you how this secret code is actually used in everyday life to make things simpler. Look how easily we can translate English statements into math code. Let's say you go shopping for school supplies. You want to buy some notebooks that cost 40 rupees each, but you don't actually know how many you need yet. Let's call the number of notebooks n. The total cost is just 40 times n, or, as we write it in algebra, 40n. If a friend says they have 5 times the number of cricket cards you have, and your cards are x, then they have 5x cards. Or if someone says their age is half your age plus 8 years, that's literally just x divided by 2 plus 8. Algebra is just a fast, clever way to write down life situations. Section 6. Quick recap. And just like that, you've cracked the code. Before we finish, let me give you a gentle reminder about some beginner mistakes that, honestly, everyone makes at first. Number 1, trying to add unlike terms together. Remember, no Apple pencils. Don't try to add x's and y's together. Number 2, confusing variables and constants. Variables are letters that change. Constants are solid numbers that stay fixed. And number 3, forgetting that a coefficient means multiplication. When a number is squished right next to a letter, like 5x, it means 5 multiplied by x. They're best friends holding hands. Now let's do an energetic, rapid-fire recap. Let's run through our algebra cheat sheet right now. Variables are our letters holding unknown or changing values. Constants are fixed, solid numbers. Coefficients are the numbers standing right in front multiplying the variables. Terms are the separate parts of the expression split up by plus or minus signs. Like terms have matching letters, unlike terms don't. And finally, an algebraic expression is the entire math sentence, but remember, no equal sign. If you can remember these, you have officially cracked the code of algebra. You've done a phenomenal job learning this entirely new language today. So I want to leave you with a bit of a challenge. Next time you go shopping for snacks or school supplies, look at what you're buying. Can you write your entire bill as an algebraic expression before the cashier even rings it up? Use C for chocolates, J for juice, give them coefficients based on exactly how many you buy, and see if you can crack the math code in your own daily life. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep asking questions, keep decoding, and I will see you next time.